Right. Welcome to Clyde's Revenge. Be sure to read all of the signs. They will tell you all that you need to know. I'm playing this with the keyboard, no joystick, no controller. And, I have my flight stick attached to my Logitech Wingman flight stick attached to my computer. Castles in Clyde's Revenge have many switches that reveal mysterious surprises. Flip a switch, move next to it, and press up. So I have my Logitech Wingman flight stick attached to my computer, and whenever I have my Logitech Wingman hooked up, it apparently takes precedence over the Logitech gamepad. So, yes, this is another DOS platformer. Next to you is a gold key. Pick it up and it will remain with you for the entire castle. Use it on any gold locks you may find along your journeys. Yeah. Clyde is back with a vengeance, and he... Well, Clyde's adventure was very annoying because you had to, and I dare say janky, because you had to play, if you made even one mistake on a castle, you had to play the whole castle from the start, because you had a limited amount of energy, and well, you could only do things a certain way. My goodness. Sometimes the switch will do something that you cannot see on the screen. Be on the lookout for changes in the castle. I'm thinking... Damn it. Almost dead. Oh, I was hoping to jump onto one of the... You have to collect all these stones in order to leave the castle. I'm playing on medium. Oh, I'm playing on medium. There is no way I'm gonna get through there. Yep. No, that reminds me, if I use the controller to play this game, I won't be able to, I don't think I'll be able to press enter there and go back and move past those screens. There's no time limit for this, thankfully. There's no energy. You do have limited health, but it doesn't click down when you walk around and jump around, like in Clyde's Adventure. Man, that was annoying. Clyde's Adventure was probably the developer's first game, so... it is rather janky. I read in an interview that that the developer behind this game, Mike Voss, he got out of the game industry because he thought he couldn't keep up with. He thought because he decided he couldn't keep up with the other players in the game industry, and then he thought that people's expectations of him were gonna be woefully high, too high for him to meet, and so he decided to get out of the game industry and take paramedic training. Yeah, you can read the interview on Apogee's site. So we've already read that. So that really did nothing. Oh. But now that block is there, we get to run along in this area. Really wonder if I could have done that without having to move through the bike-filled area. Wonder if I could have done that without going through that spike-filled area. Doesn't really matter. But it does matter where you jump when you jump across those platforms, because you can only jump so far. Anyways, just collect these. Well, you do still take falling damage in this game, but falling damage is... falling damage depends on how far you fall. It doesn't depend on... it's not a fixed amount every time. I think that one, that platform down there, you know, not that down there might be a trap, I don't know. But I see another platform close to it. There we go. Now we don't have to go through all those spikes. hope I'm not digging my own grave here, digging myself into a soft lock. Man. Okay, where are the rest of them? Okay, we're trapped so far. I have no idea where the... Okay, now that I've opened that up, I don't actually have to go through the spikes. Okay, I still have to jump all the way down here. At least I was able to get down there. I thought I'd be able to get down there without jumping, and I was right, thankfully. Right, with the last stone collected, I can advance to the next castle. Be shifting to Castle 2. And this reminds me of a shader that I wrote. You was a spring, no telling what trouble you may get into with these. Okay, that says the same thing. And that sound is so classic. Oh my goodness, I almost... Man. I may want to show you the shader that I wrote. Now that I saw that, I may want to show you the shader that I wrote. I wasn't expecting to see a spring there. But, whatever, I'll take it. Oh my, can I walk through those? No. I should have just looked down. No need for me to... No need for me to open up the bricks. Oh, good thing I looked down there. Good thing I looked down at that time. Okay, usually when there's stuff down there, there's safe spot. I don't think it's worth trying to get that one. But now I have no choice. Yeah, I can see these up and down arrows that point to various things on the level, various points of interest. Oh man. So I'm wondering, how do I... What's the objective of, Bernie Sanders in the... What kind of world, I really wonder, what kind of world is Bernie Sanders trying to create? I mean, he's certainly, his campaign certainly does sound appealing, but if it's not going to benefit people like me, but if it's not going to benefit young Gen Z and millennial people, then I mean Bernie Sanders is one of those elderly boomer guys. Well, I know he's calling for a moratorium on data centers. That would probably be a good thing. At least. Access to AI tools should be... large language models, AI tools, should be a lot more restricted, because... for one thing, these tools are incredibly unethical. They are trained on copyrighted data stolen from literally everyone. And then the people whose data were stolen for AI training, they aren't being compensated, not with universal basic income, not with this so-called universal high income that Elon Musk is talking about, and not with the only way I've heard of a lawsuit against Anthropic. Rid of a lawsuit against Anthropic. And where authors of books can, if you're an author of a book, you can sue them. If you can get paid by Anthropic if they used your book, if they used your writing to train their AI. But I think that only applies to novels and literary works. The only thing I really have out there is code. I don't have much for setting these 3 switches in a specific order will open the door. Okay. That's what opens the door then. Oh yeah. Music is very relaxing. Sometimes you gotta watch out for these pits. Well, sometimes you gotta watch out for these pits. Sometimes they have beams in them that hurt you when they're... And you never know when these beams or spikes will come up and hurt you. You know, this is Clyde's revenge, and you know, in my experience, the thing you're worried about when you're to finish a level is, where are these last few stones that I'm missing? Okay, I think there's a... Register Clyde's Revenge today. Well, apparently the original developers graciously, very kindly, gave this game away for free, but I don't know if where I got it from is legit or not. I got it from RGB Classic Games. And on other DOS game websites, this game is not given away for free. Okay, old key there. Okay, what is this? Okay. Like, a floor or a ceiling could appear completely clear of spikes and other dangerous things, but you never know when those spikes are gonna shoot up. This game heck of a lot more forgiving than Clyde's adventure. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to take a hit. Okay. It's a little bit disappointing that all these backgrounds are just swirly nonsense, but doesn't really give you a good idea of where Clyde is. But, you know, in Clyde's adventure, he was on the moon, on Earth and on the moon. Okay, I think this is where I'm supposed to come out. Okay, is this where the gray bricks are? That is such an old-fashioned sound. That is such an old-fashioned sound. Truly, it's retro. Oh, there's the gold key door. I wonder, why does it say play whenever I say I? What the heck? Oh my goodness. And you know, oh, how Clyde is chubby. Well, he looks chubby right this view, but he's chubby, but so am I. And the fun thing I can do with the back of my back and the back of this chair is I can make farting sounds with it. It's kind of funny. I used to like doing that. I used to really like doing that when I was younger, or in the bathtub. Where are the rest of them? Setting these 3 switches in a specific order will open the door. There's nothing else. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Is there anything higher up? Oh man, 36 stones left. Because there's no landmarks or anything there, it's really hard to tell where you... It's really hard to tell where you've gone, where you haven't. Man. Okay. Oh no. Did I click the one that's down there? Okay, I did. Down there, there's nothing. Oh yeah. Figured there would be a spring down there. One, two, three, four. Two, three. Okay. But is this where I really want to go? Won't that lead me back into a trap? Okay. And well, to be fair, I couldn't see the right-hand side of that room. Okay, what's this? Well, I'm thinking this might be where I have to go to find the rest of the stones, but, okay, let's look up here. Because this is obviously above where I went. Where I was asking about where the rest of the stones are. Oh man. Okay. Oh, they're up there. I gotta consider, can I jump down there? Can I get down there without jumping? Can I just fall down there? Isn't this the area with all the spikes on the... Well, how on earth do I get up there? To, you know, to where the silver key is. The silver key lock is. Well, there are a few hidden magic triggers in this game, but not nearly as many as in Clyde's adventure. And holy crumb. Holy. Okay, looks like I haven't been here before. Anything of interest over here? Maybe I've been here. Oh, nah. But I don't remember any blood pools. Awesome! Advance to the next castle. Okay. To open this door, find 3 switches placed directly under an arrow. Flip them all to the left. Okay, that one's pointing right. I'm gonna make it point left. Gosh, for some reason I'm feeling but unsatisfied with my lunch, with my but unsatisfied. Should really get used to it though. By the way, these are the kind of bricks that you can open up with your magic. There's nothing hidden inside, unlike Clyde's adventure, but... And also it doesn't kill you when the... It doesn't kill you when the bricks reappear, it just... Oh yeah, pushes you up. That's another way that Clyde's revenge is a lot more forgiving than Clyde's adventure. Which is, I guess, ironic because Clyde's adventure gives Clyde's revenge, the title, gives the impression that it's more punishing than Clyde's Revenge, the title of this game, gives the impression that it's more punishing than Clyde's adventure. The key to this castle is to get here early. Well, I still have 291 stones to pick up, so I guess I got here early enough. But is there a way to get out without... Is there a way to get out without going through the blood lake, or the lava lake? And... Okay, what did that do? Probably something off screen. might get through that. However, if a brick closes in on you and you don't have the... If a brick closes in on you and you don't have space to move up, then it kills you. Okay. It's hard to remember this. Because the whole castle is very much the same and you don't have a map. The whole castle looks pretty much the same throughout and you don't have a map to guide you. Okay. There should be a way to get up there. Oh, you just gotta experiment with different combinations of the switch directions and... You know, one time I saw Jawgrass playing a DOS platformer where you have to control your characters with buttons on them that you click with the mouse, but you click the buttons with the mouse and the buttons are at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, what the hell? 3, 4. Okay. What's over here? Okay, is there anything over here? Hey. Why can you not jump like that? Anyway, I think if you let that close on you, if you let this brick, for example, close on you, then you'll die. Because it's too high up for you to just walk onto. I'd rather stay down here. I can't believe it. Again with the stream not jumping when I tell you to jump. I don't think there's a spring there, anything, but maybe wrong, but I'm not counting on there being a spring there. So I'm trying to go slow and be careful, play it carefully, you know. Okay. You know, I played this a lot when I was pointing to the right, make it point left. I remember you have to make it point to the left. Oh, there's the spring. Yeah. These very old-fashioned sounds remind me of the old Windows games. And just the old video games in general. And it's rather annoying. We're gonna get a lot of snow today, so I've already tried to walk through a snowstorm. I've had to put on my scarf and my right. Now that this is open, I can grab all this stuff. Oh, and maybe there's room full of... Aw, dang it. I hit the... Dang. How did I miss that? Okay, have I done everything that I've done everything there is to do here. Collected all the orbs. Collected all the orbs. I figured as much. Poo. What the poo? Well, and speaking of independent developers keeping up with the Joneses in the game industry, well, game development has changed dramatically since the 90s. Back then, most game developers had to use and to develop their own game engines, and to develop their own in-house game engines. And not only provides optimal performance for the game, but it also lets you, or to whatever platforms you want to release the game on. But it's obviously not easy to make your own game engine. But nowadays we have things like the Forge. We have game engines like Godot and Unity and Unreal Engine. We have why did it put Google? I said Godot. Or God of War. Woo! Ooh. See that room? It's hard to... Awesome! Advance to the next castle! Oh yeah, really gotta like the fancy walls. Oh, there's a bot. Alright, I got rid of the bot. Kinda like the fancy stuff in these castles. Very fancy stuff. all these castles are full of so many bells and whistles. I don't think it'd be interesting if you could listen to the Hocus Pocus and Clyde's Revenge music with the MT32, but those games don't support MT32. Okay. Okay, that opens that up. Okay. Okay, I think I'll just wait here for the bricks to reappear and then open them up again, this time in a way that allows me to more easily jump over that gap. Oh! Damn it. Okay, fine. Since that's a blood lake, I'm gonna avoid it for now. Till you drop. Getting stuffy. Figured it would be something like that. Getting hurt from the falling. Sorry for bumping the microphone. Woo! Riches right here. Thinking I should thinking, you know, to make my streams more fun and interactive, I can maybe add an AI companion, but I would hate to contribute to the I just hate to contribute to the problems that AI is causing up. And you left me there for 7 seconds just for that. I didn't want to fall down here, but yeah. I remember in Clyde's adventure you could, well, at least jump from a crevice like this up top. Remember, you could jump from a crevice like this up to what's above, but not in this game, apparently. And Clyde's adventure even made me cry because of how annoying that game is, and I forced myself to finish it. Stupid poo-poo keyboard shortcuts getting in my way and putting the window wherever moving my window all over the screen like a... No thank you. Don't do that. Please. Please, don't do that. Is there anything over there? There's nothing. There ain't a thing. There ain't a damn thing. Adventure, Clyde's revenge. Clyde's revenge. Wait. The solution is obviously to not go where... it's obviously not to go where you've been before. And took my hands off the keyboard, and that's what I got. That's apparently my punishment for taking the hands off my keyboard. And how am I supposed to get over there? Damn. Okay. Okay, where else do I go? That was a smart idea. I almost lost track of the tile that had the spring below it. Oh. I wonder if I can safely jump down here from... jump down there from up there. Surely this is not all of them. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4 columns of those things. 4 columns of these platforms. And 3 rows, I think. Yeah, 3 rows. But I still have to explore where the... I still have to... I mean, there's 4 columns and 3 rows. Uh-oh. Oh no. Damn it. 1 health. One more hit and I'm dead. Because my health is 1%. got the COVID. I got the... bleeding all over. Never give up. Well, I won't give up this time. I think this is the first... I think this is the first death in this run. It. Now I have to wait for the spring to get me all the way up there. Okay, now I collect all the goodies in there. Okay, I'd better wait for the brick to close again. Right. But I need a silver key for that one. This might be what I forgot about. Good grief. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, I can open up all the brick walls in here. Well, no, maybe not all of them, but I know I can open them up because they're gray. They're gray bricks. I can open them up because I'm Clyde. Yeah. Okay, looks like there's more in there. I don't really have much of a choice as to where to go. I choose my path, I'm gonna stick with it. Okay. Well, I'm doing well in this castle, but I'm gonna find the gold key, okay? Sorry for bumping the microphone. Maybe the gold key is up here. But I thought I already beat the castle that has the... that said... I thought I already beat the castle that said the key to this castle is to get here early. I thought I already beat that one. Hey, I just remembered the gold key is down there. And there's a teleporter right there. Telepotty. Damn. I should be able to get through this without getting hurt. Aw, man. Game got cut off. This damn window. Also note the smooth scrolling. Smooth scrolling is real. Real cool feature. Back in the day, PC games really could. Back in the day, PC games couldn't do. Not every developer knew how to do smooth scrolling, or they were a bit too lazy to add smooth scrolling to their games. But okay, did I see another locked door? No. Okay. Okay. So I need to go up and to the right. Perhaps I go up that way. I remember playing this game too. Oh goodness. I thought I would have hit the spring. When I did that, I thought I had hit the spring. I guess I went a bit too far up. Okay, let's try going over here. Nothing, oh man. Yeah, I need to go further up, I think. Yeah. Okay, have I opened that up yet? I have opened that up yet. I have opened that up. So, now I'm thinking it would be a better idea to go down there. How do I get down there, though? I don't know yet. It just open up like that, eh? Here I was thinking I would need to open up that gold key door. I was too focused on that gold key door. Did something on that level close up somehow? I think it might have. Okay. Damn it! God. I gotta really be careful about which tiles I stand on. Okay. Find the switch to turn off this treadmill. When I was playing this, there was a magic stone at the end of all the fights. A bunch of them, Dang. Dog. I should have just done this. I'm such an idiot. I should have just done this. I am such an idiot. Oh yeah. 4 switches in 4 different rooms. Each of these rooms was locked with a gold key. Toggle those switches to build a bridge across this area. Okay, 4 switches. Okay, 4 switches, got it. Whatever. No, now that I think of it, I think it might take like 8 or 9 hours to beat the entire game. I think it might take like 8 or 9 hours to beat this whole game. Okay. I just switched to turn off this treadmill. Okay. Yeah, I made all the switches point to the left. Always be on the lookout for new and interesting things. Treadmill's there. That's new to Clyde's Revenge. Clyde's Adventure had the launchers, but Clyde's Revenge had these springs. I don't have the key for that, but... Oh man, I can only go... only go to the right. Oh. Thank goodness that wasn't a blood pool or a spike pit or a beam. Actually, I don't know what that red liquid is. Is it lava? Is it blood? I mean, it's bubbling as if it was hot. I would have almost got killed by the closing bricks. I remember that requires the silver key. And here's the start. Okay. Good order of business not taken care of. I wonder if the switch to turn off that treadmill that guards the yellow keys down here. That actually requires the gold key. I still need to find that switch. Oh man. Yeah, the treadmill is still running. Okay, there's nothing up there, but who knows? Well, this is a place I haven't been to before. Okay, treadmill switch. Okay, that will turn off the treadmill that guards the gold key. No, I'm kinda annoyed that Okay, so now I need to find 4 doors. Or rather, 4 things that are locked with a gold key. Oh, yes, 4 doors that are locked with a gold key. Open them up, and that'll will complete the bridge across the spike pit. Okay, there's one. Two. Okay. There's the 3rd one. Right. Next thing you know, my jump key is gonna fail, and well, that's 3 out of 4. Not done yet. I think the 4th one might be above the where I found the green key. Okay. Good idea to look. Oh, I was right on the money. Okay. And you know, I don't have to. Oh, well, bloody. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. Okay. 1, 2, here. Okay. Once I pick all these up, I think the one down there will be the last one. Okay. And that's that castle complete. Awesome! Advance to the next castle. And you'll flip over these anti-gravity switches. Oh my. I feel like taking a quick break here. Maybe to prepare some stuff. Right. Hello again. Welcome back. Oh man. Beginning of Castle 7. You know, we call these planets, be all these planets in the background. You know, this level reminds me of Star Wars because of this level somehow reminds me of Star Wars. With the background being plants or balls, or with the background being planets or balls or Death Stars or whatever. Round things, globes. Oh my. Well, I can't pick that up with a thing. I look down. Oh yeah. And with the space theme, and the gravity flipping switches, it's definitely what is this? Right, so we got a little orb and a little orb in that cage. Okay. Damn, that was a bad decision. You never know when the spikes are gonna appear here, so I kind of wish Doom had that. They had that feature where you could interrupt a door opening, or door opening and closing. That would be useful for some game concepts and mod ideas. Would be useful for some game ideas. He sounds like a duck. don't know. I've never heard of... There are quite a few ducks running around in my neighborhood. Mallard ducks. I never heard them make noise. I thought I'd be able to get up to the other platform. I forget what's down there. Dang, I need the silver key for that. Dang, I didn't move far enough out. Maybe I ought to try again. This time, try going. Going up this way. What's going on down there? Come on. No way I'm gonna be able to get up there. Right. I'm kind of afraid to go up there. Right, well... I'm gonna take a quick break yet again. Right. Welcome back. I just had a quick snack break so that I could... Obviously, I gotta be careful here. I make a long jump, Oh man. I remember there's a gravity flip switch. Oh man. I'm done for now. Well, maybe not. Depends on whether I can find some energy. Oh, great. %3 health. Oh man. I'm absolutely gonna die. I'm definitely going to die. No! Not here! Damn it. Not here. Good grief. But at least now I know I can get back down there. I know I can get back down there easily if I want to. That's the silver key, but... But the thing is, it's at the bottom left corner of that pit of lava. And getting there... How am I gonna flip myself so that down is down? Yep. Knew it! I knew the... Wonder what's over here. Hey. go. Damn it! Man, what am I getting wrong with this game? I must be getting something fundamentally wrong about this game, like what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I don't know, maybe I should be focused more on exploring rather than collecting the stones. Well, I almost jumped high enough to... I almost jumped high enough to get to that. Maybe I should focus on finding the keys first. Like, I don't know what maybe I should focus on finding the keys first so that I... Okay, now that I have the silver key, I can at least go down there without dying. I have the silver key and more health, I can go down there without dying. just how I leave the place. But damn if I... Should I... Maybe I should just stay upside down. I'm glad I didn't get hurt from that fall. But it feels more like floating than falling. Even though I'm falling upwards, because I'm upside down. And I'm also not going to be affected by the conveyor belts, the treadmills. Right, there's the gold key. Oh man, I'm a bit worried about a place like this that might have beams or some other hidden trap, hidden dangerous thing in it. Well, since that's on the floor, I can just float the gravity. You walk on the ceiling and not be affected by the treadmills at all. How's that for a workaround? Damn it. I think I remembered where the spring was. Oh, damn. Now I need to, I think I might need to flip myself over again. Great. Good grief. Damn it. I made a very stupid mistake there. Oh! Ooh, I forgot about the... I also forgot I would not get hurt if I fell down here. And could turn this into a drinking game. I take a drink for every stupid mistake I make. Take a drink each time I get hurt. Take a drink for every stupid mistake I make. think at least I know I can get up there now. Wonder if it would be a good idea to just get past that and I don't even know where the blue key. I don't even know where the it takes me. I wonder if I can get my head on the springs on the ground, and that'll maybe. Okay, I need to open that up with a gold key. I can't do it when I'm flipped over like that, but maybe I can do something in that room when I flipped over like this. Oh. My last few stones are here. Right. Awesome. Advance to the next castle. Oh my goodness. I'm getting ads for freaking Google Gemini generative AI. I'm getting ads for frickin' AGI. Like, I know that AGI is convenient, but you really shouldn't be using AGI to commit fraud. You really shouldn't be using AGI to commit slander or libel like that. There are two sets of two switches under a window. One of those sets must point to the left, the other set must point to the right. Okay. Really shouldn't be using AGI like that. You really shouldn't be using AGI to Photoshop yourself. You really shouldn't be using AGI to put yourself onto a hockey player card. Uh-oh, the beans. well, I should really try to take a different approach to the... Oh, hey, saw your pants. Thank you very much for the raid. What were you doing? How was your stream? I'm Talon. I like to play a lot of retro games for PC. Windows 98, MS-DOS, Windows 95, Windows 98, Linux. So anyway, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy this weird and unique game. Oh, you were playing Blood for December. Or hey, was it Blood Fresh Supply, Blood Refresh Supply? Was it the original game? I'm playing Clyde's Revenge right now. Oh. Clyde's Revenge is really I'm not sure I would call it a weird game, but it does look really weird and fancy and... Okay, refreshed supply on extra crispy, but you've played all of the... Okay, good to know. Right now I'm trying to find my way through this maze, and oh, you love these little platformers. Well, so do I. I played, you know, there's the prequel to this game is called Clyde's Adventure. I played Clyde's Adventure in my childhood. I definitely remember Clyde's Adventure. Clyde's Adventure is different than this game, except Clyde's Adventure is different in that you really have to pick the correct path through the level, or else you aren't going to make it. This game is a heck of a lot more forgiving than Clyde's Adventure. And okay, I got the silver key. Okay. Oh yeah, those things are health pickups. You'll need to jump over a warp zone to find the switch that will stop this treadmill. Okay. And in order to leave the level in Clyde's Revenge, you have to pick up all the stones. In Clyde's Adventure, you're not sure you play these ones. You like Commander Keen and Monster Bat. Actually, you were playing Secret Agent the other day. Too many good DOS platformers. Yeah, I really like the selection of DOS platformer. I play... Last week I was playing Biomenace. I think you remember playing Biomenace last week. And it's more menacing than a biohazard. Biomenace is a great one. Oh yeah. I really love how I really liked finding other people who are into DOS games on Twitch. DOS Number is definitely Before I found out about December, I didn't think there was anyone on Twitch who streamed MS-DOS games. But thankfully, now that I know about December, I can actually find people who stream MS-DOS games on Twitch. And thank you for the follow, Shot Your Pants. Okay, that sounds like that did something. Okay, I think I might be done. Down there. Wait. Okay, well, looks like that opened up 2 doors. Right. Yesterday I was doing a Christmas special stream. I was showing off all the Christmas Easter eggs and stuff that are all the Christmas Easter eggs and Christmas themed MS-DOS games that I know about, like Happy Land Adventures Christmas Edition or the Music Easter Egg and Rise of the Triad. Yeah, you know, it plays God Rest Ye Deadly Gentlemen and Rise of the Triad when you play Rise of the Triad on Christmas Day. Okay. Yeah, oh no. Usually when you see little pits like that in the floor, it might mean there's beams there. Yeah, let's play Rise of the Triad with Christmas Easter egg setting on earlier. That's hilarious. Certainly is interesting. So let's see what else I can do up here. I can't jump high enough to get across that, but whatever. That's a pretty important move to know when you want to play. Know when you're playing Clyde's Revenge or Clyde's Adventure. Let's see what is up here. Oh, a gravity flip. I forget what you've done and what it's hard to remember what you've done, what you haven't done. Like, for example, I forgot that there was a gold key door there. Anyway, the full list of games I played yesterday is... what is it? Jazz Jackrabbit Holiday Hair? Jazz Jackrabbit Holiday Hair 95? Tyrion 2000? Rise of the Triad? Happy Land Adventures Christmas Edition? Duke Nukem 3D? Nuclear Winter? And Alone in the Dark 2, because Alone in the Dark 2 has a Santa suit that you can get, apparently. I've seen other people play Alone in the Dark 2, getting that Santa suit, but I haven't gone that far yet in Alone in the Dark 2. Okay, how do I need to get a bit lower, and then I need to find a gravity flipper somewhere beneath here. Then I need to get back up there and grab those 2 magic stones. Kind of like crystal caves. Oh yeah, well, in crystal caves the gravity flips are temporary, but in this game the gravity flips last as long. The gravity flips last until you find another gravity flipper. That's interesting. Oh no. Alright. Alright, I got it. I forgot there was gravity flips in Crystal Caves. I've played Crystal Caves HD. I haven't beat Crystal Caves HD, but I do remember there. But now I do remember the gravity flips in Crystal Caves now that you mention it. Now where do I go? I guess back to where I found that pipe. If I can remember where that is. Okay, if I flip myself over, that conveyor belt is gonna... It's gonna just... I thought I'd be able to... Thought I'd be able to get up there without the gravity flip. Okay, there's a spring. Physics don't really work that way, but okay. I'm like a duck. I don't know what creature. There's really no point in trying to unlock that gold key door. Oh, there they are. We need to get down there. That was easy. Except I need to go there again now that I've missed a few magic stones. Good thing I have enough health. There are 2 there. One more left. Just one more left. By the way, I will watch your video. I will watch the end of your VOD after I finish up my stream here. Alright. Awesome. Advance to the next castle. Shifting to Castle 1. That's from Game 2, obviously, or Episode 2 of Clyde's Revenge. My goodness. All the fancy stuff in this game. This game is full of fancy stuff. You can see Clyde's head on the tiles that you're walking on. Apparently, you know, I read an interview with Mike Voss. I think Mike Voss was the head developer of this game, but he's at Moonlight. He used to be at Moonlight Software, but now I don't know where he is. In the interview, he mentioned he was taking paramedic training because he gave up on making video games. Oh yeah, and Mike Voss said the reason he gave up on video games was he just couldn't keep up with the advancements that the other developers were making in the video game industry. Like, I dare say that point is irrelevant. Whether a game is good, it doesn't depend on how technologically impressive or advanced it is. It depends on how much fun people have playing it. Damn. I may not be able to... The backgrounds in this game are really weird too. Obviously, we need to get up there somehow. Glad I can look up and down. It's something that you really can't say for quite a few platformer games, for at least a few platformer games, Turrican being one of those. Okay, what's down here? I also read on the interview with Mike Vaughan that he wanted to make a sequel to Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus 2, The Revenge. That's what I remember reading in the interview, if I remember. Okay. Well, I told myself that, well, I might be getting hurt so much because I'm focusing on the wrong things, like trying to grab all the stones rather than just trying to find the keys, but but you don't know where the keys are, and I do. If there's a whole bunch of stones there, you may as well grab them. Like this place, there's really nothing to get in the way of you collecting those stones. Okay, what's up here? Okay. Oh man. Now, which tile has the spring on it? Middle one. Dang it. Hard to tell which tile has the spring on it. Okay, where are the rest of the stones? Is there a green or silver lock? Was there a gold or silver lock and over here? Yes, no. There were a few stones that I haven't picked up yet. Oh, poop. Oh. How do I get up there? That's how I get up there. Flipper. Huh? Yeah, I remember that place. I guess there is something good that I have to say about Clyde's adventure, and that is that it was easier, less confusing to get around the levels. Goodness. I like how Clyde's head is all over the tiles there. Wait, I forgot to look down there. Gotta make sure I picked up all the stones. Yeah, you were just wondering why his head is on all those tiles. Well, it's because those castles are full of magic. I guess it's because these castles are full of magic. It does that, that's also in Clyde's adventure as well. You also get to see Clyde's head in the tiles in Clyde's adventure as well. I thought I would have went through the pipe. I don't think there's... Yeah, I figured as much. There's nothing. There's nothing down there. Okay, I'm glad I hit that. Glad I hit the string this time. Great. Ah, that shit. It sucks. Oh man, what an awful mistake. I really should have looked down as I was falling. Man, I was thinking there wasn't going to be a dead end there. Okay. The gold key in hand. I need to look for the gold door. Well, the gold lock could open a door, it could make a platform appear, it could do anything, really. But Clyde's revenge is much less punishing than Clyde's adventure, so I don't I don't expect any switches or stuff like that to trap you in there. Okay. That, I think, is the bottom of that 2-tile wide chute. I need to get up there. Take me up here. Okay. Some of these graphical effects some of these visual effects remind me of shaders that I wrote. I might survive, but I still don't know. There's something down there. I was thinking I could turn this into a drinking game. Every time I make a stupid decision, I take a drink. Stupid decision that needlessly gets myself hurt, or trapped, or in a bad situation like I was at the left side of that blood or lava lake. But, I don't drink alcohol. Great. You know, I think it would take like 9 hours to beat this game. I think it would take me 9 hours to beat this game. First I want to check out that pipe. See what's on the other end of that pipe. Okay. That gets me much closer to beating this level, but... Okay, there are a bunch of stones and stuff over there. Interesting. Okay. Six more. I know where 3 of them are. I have a vague idea of where 3 of those are. but for the others, I don't know. Okay, is this gonna get me to a dead end? No, it's not. Well, need to find a green arrow. Green lift, whatever that is, with one, which is only 1 column wide. I think I know where that is. Over here. Yep, indeed. Could I have come down here without getting hurt? I think I could have. I need to flip myself over. Ow. Right, that's the end of that castle. Awesome! Advance to the next castle! Phase shifting to Castle 2. Okay. What have we here? Get a silver key right off the bat. I guess I'm gonna need to flip myself in order to reach that one. That little orb up there. Oh. Wasn't quite expecting to go this far, but whatever. I'm glad there are no spikes or lava down here. Man. Here I was thinking I could lean forward without thinking I could be comfortable without having the back of my seat to my back of the seat to my back, but hey. By the way, I participated in Jawbreast's Pinball Fantasies challenge because I am not one to turn down a challenge from Yoshi. And I got second place in the high score in the Pinball Fantasies high score challenge. Use the page up key to look up, I already know. Okay. Left, 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 right, right. Just mixing up the directions. It's mixing up the directions. man. Well, I have plenty of health. I've been given plenty of health now. Thank you for all the health, game, but I hope I make good use of it and don't squander it. Well, that's how I was supposed to go through this level. Anything up here? Looks like I've already been through here. It's interesting seeing those get fatter and then slimmer. Man. No, I like MS-DOS because it's an open platform and people who can develop their own games for MS-DOS if they want to. I think I like the Commodore Amiga for that same reason. And a lot of people who are fans of MS-DOS on Twitch are also fans of Commodore Amiga. I think I like how the Commodore Amiga lets people develop their own games for it without needing a special development kit or anything like that. There's an Amiga port of Rise of the Triad. I fired up the Amiga port of Rise of the Triad quickly for a very brief period of time. Yesterday, that was Christmas, and I found that the Amiga version of Rise of the Triad doesn't have the Easter egg. Oh man. I picked up the microphone. Okay. That definitely I have to I need the gold key to get that one. But how am I supposed to search for the gold key if I well, I just search for the gold key. I'm literally playing this game one-handed. I have the microphone in my other hand. I have my right hand on the keyboard, my microphone in my left hand. Okay. Have I been there before? It looks like I have. I don't know. Bloody beans! If you want to find the gold key, you must start with your feet on the ceiling. Happy digging. Okay, now that flipped the gravity, that whatever that is will carry me up instead of whatever that is will carry me down instead of up. Okay. Glad I didn't land in the blood, the lava, whatever that is. Okay. More stones. Okay. Amazing. A bunch of them down there. So. I guess if I put in the correct combination for these 3 switches and I get to get that thing open, get that door open. Oh my goodness. The grief game. Okay, is there a spring under there? I mean, that may or may not explain why those are bricks so you can open up. Okay. It's not really much worth. Not really much worth finding or grabbing. There is there. Oh, but that is a shortcut. You haven't been here before. What is that one for? May as well pick up all the orbs down here. I know I look like a shrimp, but I think it's comfy. I find it comfy right now. My chair isn't exactly comfortable to sit in. Dang it. So what do I need to do? Okay. For here, I haven't not checked this place out. Oh, more stones. Five more, huh? Okay. Where are they? Wow. It's like I was able to walk onto that boiling liquid tile, boiling red liquid tile without getting hurt. Oh man. 5 more stones. And these sounds are also old-fashioned. The sounds in this game are also old-fashioned. I'm thinking I might need to find another flipper. Another gravity flipper. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think there was a spring down there. Alright. Well, there are those are the last 5 stones. So... get them. I need to flip the gravity. Man. There's a flipper up there, but I can't reach it. Like there'd be a flipper. Well, I guess that might be the flipper that I have to use. Goodness. This quite a long ways to walk just for a flipper. And I may not find the flipper I'm looking for. Well, I think that would be a bad idea. I think that was a bad idea because I need to flip myself over and I cannot jump up to the mouth of the pipe there. I cannot jump up to the mouth of the pipe there. And but I need to find a way to flip myself over. There's the flipper up there, but I cannot get down here from up there. Worry about that. But awesome! Advance to the next castle. Oh man, there are a lot of stones in this castle, but this castle is huge. Don't get lost. Castle is huge. Guts. Rip and tear. Alright, well... Oh, I've had enough of this. I'm tired of playing I'm tired of trying to search for things. It's definitely a more forgiving game than Clyde's Adventure, but... Anyway, thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. It really made it feel like it's worth it for me to keep streaming. Do you like my December thing? I changed the colors on it recently, so... anyways, maybe I can find someone to raid. Wait. Okay. What the heck? Why won't it let me enter in the December for... Oh, because I have to choose it from the... Oh, I have to choose it from... Waves. Okay. Hello, Blueberry, you cherry onion. Again, thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. You've really made it feel like it's worth it for me to keep streaming. With that said, I'll see you maybe tomorrow for Wing Commander. Alright, goodbye.